After dozens of camping trips, I wanted a 4Runner setup that was simple, efficient, and perfect for solo or two-person adventures. In this video, I'm going to walk you guys through my full DIY drawer system with dimensions and then show exactly what gear I bring for sleeping, eating, safety, and more. So let's start with the sleeping platform, and we'll start in the back with the boxes here. This one on the right is my camp kitchen. So you pull it out and there's a little bit of countertop space. And then this I actually had to cut out to fit around there. See? And then this was to get the coffee table hinges away from that, or else it wouldn't lift up right. But in here I have a lot of my, cooking gear. I have a bunch of teas and stuff that I don't really need. If I need extra space, I can move those. My Coleman stove, my Jetboil, my coffee maker. And then this is probably the most important box. It's got the cutting board on top that I cut to fit on there perfectly. And then my soap, my plates, my spatula, all my silverware. And then underneath it is the camp's kitchen. So this box is, I designed it to fit this stove. That's why I went for the width that I did. And it is about, on the inside, it's just over 13.5. It's about 13.75. And then I just got these locking hinges. I believe these support 200 pounds each, maybe 150 each. And there's two, obviously, sliders on each drawer. So it can support up to 300 pounds. I've had no issues with that. And then on this side, this is my gear box. So I pretty much did the full size of the box minus the size that I needed for that stove. And then the rest of it was for here. I got a lot of gear in here, a lot of it that I don't need. But I'll go more in depth on that later. I just want to start with the box. This box is just under 20 inches across on the inside. And they are both, I believe, 40 inches long. They're 38 inches long on the inside. And also about 10.5 inches deep. So there's plenty of storage here. This is where I keep all my extra gear. The full size of the entire box is, including the hinges and everything, is 41 across. And let me get a depth measurement for you. Yeah, 40 inches long is the total length of the box. So it's 41 across, 40 deep, and 13 tall. 13.25 tall total. You can go taller. Well, I wouldn't really go much taller, but you can also go shorter if you want more headspace when you get in there. I was just maximizing storage, and honestly, there's still a decent bit of room. I don't really have any issues, but let's go over to the front. So the front, I have these, which I just set up, one here, one there, and one right here. And then this folds over. And this is a full 48 across. I was gonna make it line up with the box at 41 across, but I decided to keep the extra couple inches because I like to spread my arms out when I sleep. And it actually works really nice, and it folds over and just barely scratches the interior right there. But yeah, that folds all the way over, and then you fold the bed over the top. I have a video of that I'll put in here. So just like that, the platform folds over. We got a piano hinge here and a piano hinge here. And then this is right on the bottom of that hinge. And then two boards on the front. And that holds a lot of weight. But yeah, that's the full box build pretty much with all the supports. And then let's go into gear. I filmed a lot of this video on location, but I wanted to go more in depth about the size of this box just so that you guys had it. I'll leave the dimensions in the description as well. Obviously, the boxes, the inside of the boxes are a little bit smaller than the outside of the boxes because you need it to fit inside. And these are like probably a 3/4 inch wide. So yeah, but that's the size of the build. And then now let's cut over back to when I'm in the woods. I went out to the boxes. You can't see them. If you have a 4Runner, there's little boxes right there. I went out to the boxes, and then I was trying to get as much depth as I could, and I ended up going too deep because I wanted to be able to put the back seat in there, but I cannot put the back seat in there with the camping box in there. And then on the other side, I just have all my extra gear. So I have like paper towels, jump starter, towing straps, tire inflator thing, tarp, my chair, one of my chairs, water bottles. This is a collapsible bucket I just got. My hammocking things, hammock supply, an extra hammock, sleeping pad, tent. Obviously, if I need more room, I can start cutting some of this stuff out of here. I just like having it in here in case I do want a tent, which I do sometimes. Oh, and then obviously there's some extra storage on the sides. These are my window coverings. I just cut them out of that insulation stuff. I'll link it in the description. But those help keep it warmer when it's really cold out. I'll throw those on. I don't like to have them unless it's really cold. But if I'm stealth camping, which I haven't yet, or if somebody, aka my girlfriend, she doesn't like to see out the windows at night, so I'll put those up on her side, so it kind of blacks it out. Then you come over here, I got my safe. It's bolted in, so it's not going anywhere. Sleeping bag right there, and then I have these are bug net window covers, so they slide right over the top of all the windows, all 4 of those windows. If it's hot out, then you can keep the windows down without getting eaten alive. And then I also made my own for this back window here. It's magnetic. They have them, they sell them, but they're like 130 bucks, and I thought that was a ripoff. So it's just magnetic and it goes around the outside. I have some gear on top right now. I need to throw that in, but I think that's almost, oh. And then I have my hammock thing. They call it a hammock, like a cargo net, but I love that for at night. And then on that side, I have a tourniquet and a splint in case anything goes wrong. This is from my surgery, but this is really nice at night when you don't want to get out of bed to have to pee. It's a urinal that they use at the hospitals. And then this is my tire pressure gauge, but it also works as a thermometer because there's temperatures on all 4 wheels. So normally, like when it refreshes, it'll let you know and it'll show you what the temperature is. Right now, obviously it's really nice, but when it's really cold, I like to check that. I want to break it down into a handful of categories. So I'm going to do like food, water, sleeping, comfort, safety. So that's how we're going to break it down. So food, water. I got this Arctic cooler, 32 quart as a gift, and that's where all my cold food goes. And then I've been enjoying doing like a cardboard box like this for all my dry food. It just makes it easy to pack up. And then water, I have this 6-gallon jug that I got from Walmart. And I also bring a handful of water bottles. I have 3 water bottles, my Camelback. I don't have to go that hard. I just like having extra water just in case. And then I have these 2 soft water storage things. So that covers food, water, sleeping. Obviously you can see I got my mattress here. This is a full-size mattress topper off of Amazon, and then I put sheets on there, just, you know, full-size sheets obviously, and then a mattress protector so that when I wash it, I can just wash all of that at once and it all stays nice and clean. And then I have a rumple right there, and I have my blow-up pillow, or I'll bring just a normal camping or a normal sleeping pillow. I just forgot it today, so I keep that in the car just in case. Along with sleeping, other warmth, I have my sleeping bag. I have a 0-degree sleeping bag that I keep in here. I don't think it's actually 0 degrees because I get quite cold in that thing. And then these go on the windows. This is privacy and warmth. They're insulated and they actually do help keep a lot of warmth in the car. Comfort, next category. I have like 4 hammocks in here. I also have more sleeping equipment in case I don't feel like sleeping in the car, with a bug nut hammock, Inu hammock system, tent, sleeping pad in case I sleep in the tent, underquilt for the hammock so I don't freeze, and then other comfort. And then I have my chair, my camp chair. That's pretty nice. It's pretty lightweight. It's just from Walmart because most of them are like $100. That one was, I think, 30. And then I also keep one of these in here. It's just a Bass Pro Shop tripod stool. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but it's actually just so convenient to set up and have all the time. that I use that more than the other chair. I think that covers comfort. Safety. Well, first of all, I always carry bear spray. I also keep that thing on me, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not going to say it on YouTube. But I do keep that thing on me. I think that's important. Even, I mean, I see a lot of like safety videos for like girls car camping alone or camping alone. And honestly, like I wouldn't feel safe camping alone without some sort of self-defense. I also have pepper spray and a knife up front. And then other sort of safety from non-legged problems. I have a jump starter. This is also comfort. This is a fan. It's super nice. It's battery powered. Jump starter. This is a mess. I probably need to organize this. Tire inflator, toe straps. These are my tire pressure monitoring systems. Fire starting stuff, just in case, you know, if I need to. I have everything I need to start a fire, to stay warm. I think that about covers safety. Another safety tip I have is I always park facing out. Always park facing out so I can make a quick getaway if I need to. I also keep the front seat, not this one. I keep shotgun seat, or I keep driver's seat open, always, in case I need to hop in there and drive away at night. You never know. I haven't really had any concerns safety-wise. Scariest thing I've seen is a bear, well, a baby bear with my girlfriend. That was pretty scary because I didn't know where mama was. But besides that, I mean, I've had no safety concerns. Washcloth wipes, in case I want to wipe myself down. I honestly haven't used them yet. A couple things of hand sanitizer to keep my hands clean. Speaking of which, I'm going to use some butt wipes. Remember to pack it out. But, you know, if I'm packing out toilet paper, I may as well pack out some soft butt wipes. Leave no trace. Yeah, I think that's about it. I have camera equipment. I have a tripod, GoPro mounts and stuff. I don't think you guys need that. I actually tend to sleep with this rumple and that blanket because I don't like being confined in a sleeping bag. I also have this really big, soft blanket that I'll use in the winter instead of a sleeping bag, and that thing will keep me warm. I mean, I haven't taken it down that low, but it's really warm. But I think that's about it. I think that's the full tour. I'll leave all the dimensions in the description for free. I wanted to make this video because I watched a lot of these before I made mine, and all of the ones I watched, they wanted you to like pay for the dimensions of their box and stuff. I'm like, dude, it's not that hard. Just give me the dimensions. So instead of making you guys pay for the box dimensions, you guys can support me by just clicking or buying anything that you want that you saw here from the affiliate links down below. Once again, that's no charge to you. I don't want to take your money. I would rather take Amazon's money or whatever affiliate program is down below. Yeah, that's how you guys can support the channel. Trying to get out here and make lots of videos. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of 2025. By the start of 2026, I want 1,000 subs. I'm almost 1/10 of the way there. Hit like, leave a comment what your favorite car camping tip is, if there's anything I'm missing. Once again, security, I have window blinds for all of the windows, so nobody can see in if I don't want them to. But I prefer to be able to see out, so I leave it open. Yeah, stay safe out there, have fun, explore the wilderness.